In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the idea of creating action strips using the dope sheet and the NLA editor. The overall idea here is this. We're going to animate, but we're not going to animate with keyframes in the main timeline. We're going to do it somewhere different where we can save individual animated pieces. So if, let's say, I do a bob to the left, I can save that animation as something called bob to the left. And then whenever I want to use it, it's very easy for me to reuse it. Then if I make a bob to the right, then I can just save that as a piece called bob to the right. It's actually called an action strip, and then I can reuse it. So it's easier just to show you. Now the window setup isn't the best right now. I need to change my windows around. Blender actually has a decent setup here under the animation setup. So if you hit that, you'll see that now I have dope sheet. Okay, so that's dope sheet in the upper left. This one down here for you probably has graph editor, but what I did was I changed the graph editor to NLA editor. You'll still have a timeline there, that's fine, and you still have your view window there, your 3D window, right? So this isn't a bad setup. So here we go. My can's already got the armature attached, right? So it works, so that's good. No, let me just reset that now. Pose, clear, all. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start keyframing in something called an action. Now, you'll see here, my dope sheet is in dope sheet mode. What I want to do is switch it to action editor. What I'm trying to do is create actions. So, action editor, and I want to create a new action. Now, what I'm doing is this action is currently called action. What I'm going to do is rename this. I'm going to call this left bob, and I'm going to hit enter. And one weird thing with Blender is this. If I save the file right now, this action I'm working on doesn't actually get saved unless it's being used in your main timeline or in your NLA timeline. To make sure it gets saved no matter what, whether I'm using it or not, you have to hit F. It means add it to a fake user. So just do it, okay, and it'll make sure your stuff is saved when you save our file. Now, what I want to do is I'm on frame 1 of the action left bob. I want to keyframe just like I normally do. So I like where everything is right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select A. I got all three, and I'm going to hit I to keyframe. So I, and I want to save the location and the rotation. Those are going to be the only things I'm changing. Keyframed. Good. For all three bones. All right. Now I'm going to advance. Let's advance maybe to frame 20. And now I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to maybe rotate. Rotate. Okay, and let's say I like where that is. Make sure you have all three bones selected again, or at least those two, right, that I just moved. Hit I in this window, and location rotation on frame 20. Saved. Let's go back up to our starting position, which is really easy. I can just go pose, clear, all. It just clears it back to straight up and down. And I want to make sure that's on. Whoops, I moved frames. Okay, I'll do that again. Let me go to frame 40 and go pose, clear all. And let's keyframe that. I, location, rotation. And so now you can see my timeline here is I'm straight up and down, bob left, come back up. That's it. Left bob is done. Let's say that's my animation. What I want to do now is just sort of save it in a little place called the stash. So here I can hit the stash button. You'll see it clears out that animation as if I'm done. But don't worry, it is there. Okay, it's saved there if I ever want to click and get back to it. And you'll see here in my NLA editor window, it says for the object I have selected, the armature, action stash, left bob. Okay, so it's one action I now have stashed. Now, when I play it, I don't see anything. If you actually want to see it, this is going to be the weirdest part of this editor here. The interface is awful. If you click the star, that layer, that track there, is visible. It's what you see happen. Okay, so I get to see that one. If you don't click it, what you get to see is your current track. Now I don't have a track, so I'll just show you a track on here using the left bob. Left click. It's the one time in Blender you left click here. Left click the action stash, and let's add a track above selected. Notice the track you got. It's called NLA track, non-linear action track. What you do here is if you have it selected, so left click to select it, you can now add any actions that you've made. So let's add an action. Add action left bob. And it puts the left bob piece there. Now if you turn that star on, so we're seeing our real track. This is it, the real timeline now. You'll see the left bob. What happens if I want another left bob right here? Add action left bob. So now you can see left bob, left bob. You don't re-keyframe it. If I want another one, add action left bob. Okay, now I have 3 in a row. You can right click and grab these, G. You can slide them beside each other if you wanted. Right? And now they're one after another. Your play buttons here actually still control that. And so you can see here the animations just continue. Now, there's a lot more to this. These little pieces here actually have options. You can do things like repeat, only play part of them, extend them, stretch them, slow them down. You can peek at those settings and try some numbers and see what happens. But for now, we're just going to skip those. Okay, but that's one NLA track. Now, what we're going to do next, you'll see here if I have none, when I mention no stars selected, it plays the NLA track or tracks all together. Now let's say you want to do a new one. Okay, I want to do a little wiggle or something. What I can do up here in my dope sheet, action editor mode, is I just go new, name the action. I'm going to call it a bendy bend. There we go. I'll just call it bend bend. There we go. That's easier. Okay. Add it to a fake user. Oh, I can add it to a fake user. Oh, yeah, I can. That's good. Fake user, so it's going to be saved. And now let's keyframe. Now the problem is, it's like the old stuff is there. The reason the old stuff is there is because you have an NLA track and you have these pieces there. You can actually sort of edit and add on top of the old ones. To prevent this, a simple way is this. Like, I don't want that moving. I just want a nice straight up and down, not moving can. So what I like to do is I select this track in the NLA editor and I go add, track above, and that's the one I star. And with that one starred, well, there's nothing on it, so your can's nice and still there. So let's be on frame 1 in the dope sheet, action editor mode, bend bend. I've already added it to a fake user, so it's saved. Let's select all, keyframe, location, rotation. Let's go a little forward in time here. I'll just go to like 15, and I'll just add a bend here. I'll bend that one, and I'll select all, I to keyframe, location, rotation. Now at this point, you may be curious to go back in the timeline a bit. Let me just zoom in a bit there. If I scroll back, you're sitting there going, well, my can's not moving. The reason it's not moving is what you see here depends on what you have selected in here. And it says show the NLA track 1, which is empty. Let's take that off. And with that off, nothing selected, it's showing you the one you're working on now, bend bend. So now I can see it. So let's advance a little bit. Now that I can see what I'm doing, let's do a little rotate this way. Let's rotate that way. A to select all, I to keyframe, location, rotation. Let's advance a little bit. Let me go the rest pose. So clear all. Back to the rest pose. I, location, rotation. Now I see the bend and it's back to its resting pose. I like that. I love it. I hit. I can roll the mouse wheel here, by the way. Hit stash. And you'll see now I got the stash, bend. Now, nothing selected. What do I see? I see the bobs only. Let me explain what's happening here. With nothing selected, you see your NLA tracks, the combination of them, these two. Well, the only thing on my NLA tracks are the bob. So let's maybe go to here, and let's go add strip. Hey, where's the bend? Well, when you go to add and you don't see your bend, it might be because up here you've typed left bob. Just clear that out. With that filter cleared, you should see all your actions, right? It's supposed to make it fast to find your stuff, right? So if you name them well, you can just start to type them and you find them, right? So let's add the bend, and to that particular NLA track, it added the bend. So now, as we play along, bob, bend, and if you want to add another bend, we could just say add action strip bend. Right click it, grab it, slide it right up against, maybe grab this one, grab that one, and let's do a little rewind play. And you can see how the action editor isn't that bad to use. It definitely takes a time or two using it to make sense of it. The interface, I think, is one of the worst things I've ever experienced as a computer user. You know, you right click everywhere, but here you left click. You only see what's on the NLA tracks unless you have it starred. Then when you have it starred, that's the only one you see, right? If I see that one, I see the bob. You know, it's a little odd. If you do want to go back to other actions, just go up here. You can go back to your bob and edit it, or back to your bend and do some editing. All right, but that's basically it. Anytime you want a new one, you can hit the plus sign. All right, you can add a new one. Okay, give it a name. You can clear these keyframes out and start. You can just hit these in X. And you can start clearing out and re-keyframing, right, with whatever the new one you name is. And so that's the general idea. And that's really it. That's your basics of making actions and using the NLA editor to put them on a track.